Okay, I'm going to talk about how I created my lake. What you see here are 3 test pieces, research if you will. This is the Woodland Scenics Easy Water. It's also what's actually in the lake right now, but this was the very first test. I was a little excited to get it, and as you can see, it failed. The reason it failed is because you have to heat it up on the stove. This right here is reclaimed water from the lake, but it's still usable. It's still just little bits and pieces. You heat it up on the stove in something of this type. I actually have a pie pan, a foil pie pan that I used, and it came in a pack of 3 for like $1.50. It worked out really well, but I didn't want to hurt or damage the 2-inch Blue Board insulation here, because this is the final product, right? So I wanted to do a test, and thank goodness I did, because it was a failure. So other options: the realistic water. This is a test of the realistic water. Now it says to pour it in 1/8 inch layers, let it dry, and do what you got to do. Obviously you would paint it before you lay in the water, but I just wanted to see what the water was going to turn out like. You can't really see down in there, not even up close. This is a little less than 1/8 of an inch, but I didn't like it. It took forever to dry, and I'm a little impatient for that. But it was clear. This, given the right brightness on your monitor, or even the quality on this camera, you can see that there are 2. Here's 1, and then inside here's 2. There's 2 different trials on this one little test piece. The first trial was caulking. Here. It's I got this at Walmart for $1.25 maybe. Brilliant white. It was real easy to work with. You get a caulking gun, squeeze it in there, and just slather it over. I mean, it was real easy to work with. And then, you know, go wash your hands or rub the excess off your fingers and it crumbles. But anyway, what's actually in this test is clear. There it is, clear. When I put it in, when I initially started the test, it was completely white, and it said that it will take up to 7 days to totally go clear. But I'm using considerably more than on a typical application that this was intended for. I mean, this is for windows, doors, and molding. So 7 to 10 days on that to go clear is no big deal. It's a little foggy around the edges because it's like I said, it's thicker than normal. But after about 2 weeks, I haven't even messed with it, and now that I'm looking at it, it's not bad. I kind of enjoy it. But bottom line is, I really enjoyed the Woodland Scenics Easy Water. Because of the Easy Water high temperature, it'll melt right through it. Well, you have to coat it with something, and the Easy Water bag suggests that you use Woodland Scenics plaster, or plaster cloth, or just some kind of plaster to do it. Excuse me. I didn't have access to those materials when I built my lake, so I used caulking, and the caulking worked out tremendously well. I had the white left over from caulking all the edges and all my rocks, so I used what I had left, and when I ran out, I went out and got some more, and I thought, well, let's try almond. You know, why go back and paint it when the base coat could already be painted, right? Well, you hear me say happy mistakes a lot, and I don't really feel that this is one of them. I almost regret the almond choice, but there's nothing I can do about it now, or at least I don't want to do anything about it now. It also contributed to my my pond looking like the Red River or the Mississippi. That's not the look I was going for, but anyway, this splotch of blue you see here is during the reclaiming process it peeled up the caulking, so I have to repair that, and before I get ready to pour in my next batch, because I'm a beginner, I did not cut this lake according to modeling standards. I mean, they want you to cut it at a eighth of an inch thick, paint it to look deep, and then pour in your effect. Well, I cut the lake as deep as I wanted it to be, and costly mistake on my part. It will cost a considerable amount, because my lake is 11 inches deep. 11 inches wide, 39 inches long, and an inch deep. The math equates to 15 bags of Woodland Scenics Easy Water. But luckily, it's an easy product to work with, and well, that sums it up. It's an easy product to work with. What you see in my lake right now is about 3 layers, or 3 bags. The first layer, I poured it in and I tilted the whole layout up and tried to get down a nice bottom coat, but cooling effects, cooling had an adverse effect on it, because now I have all these ripples. But can you really call that adverse effect? Maybe it's just effects. Anyway, when I went to pour in the next layer, again, some cooling time, different cooling times, didn't adhere the layers together, so I broke it off. I reclaimed the water, and this is what I have left over. And when I get my next set of bags, I'll mix that in with it, and it'll be good as new. So anyway, I hope that's some helpful information for you, because it was certainly a learning experience for me. Let me know what you think. I'd be happy to explain it to you.